What's up, everybody? My name is Mika, and today I'm here to talk about my Sony Dslr, which is a digital single reflex lens camera. This is the Sony Alpha 390. I got it about a year ago, and I'm just now really starting to learn how to use it. I am a beginning, uh, you know, it's just a hobby. I've always loved taking pictures, and I just decided to get more into it, so I bought a new camera. And this here is the Sony A390, and it actually has a Minolta lens on it. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with Minolta, but this is the 50 millimeter lens. All Minolta, I don't know if I'll say all, but a lot of lenses that are made by Minolta that have the A mount are compatible with the A390 and all Alpha cameras. Um, One thing I will say though is that this lens takes great pictures, and if you're just starting in photography and you don't have like a lot of finances to go out and buy lenses that cost a pretty penny, I got this Minolta lens off of Minolta camera off of Craigslist for $25. I'll also show you a few shots I took with this lens. Uh, let's talk about the camera here. Uh, One second, let me see if I have a battery in here. Oh no, I don't have the battery. Well, anyway, this camera has two different options. You can either view it through the screen here, or you can view it through the iPhone, the eye viewer up here. It is autofocus, and it is also manual focus. Um, it has all the basic settings. Your ISO button is here for you want to have a lighter, brighter picture and mess with all your settings or whatever. This camera does not have video. Um, I just opted out to not go with the video. I chose to go ahead and go with the Sony Alpha 390 because it's not a bad price and it's a pretty good camera once you learn how to use it. What else can I say about this camera? Pretty much has all the settings like all cameras does. You can use your SD card or you can use like the duo card on this. Uh, HDMI out, you know. I'm not really sure what this button here is for. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says something like SD and something. I don't know what it is, but I guess you can pretty much choose which card you're using, either the SD or the duo card, and I guess that's what that's for. But anyways, I guess if I had it also has steady shot inside, you know, so that's a pretty good camera. You can also choose to shoot in black and white, vivid, fine, basic stuff all cameras have. Um, Again, this is the Minolta lens on this. Now, I also do have the Sony Alpha 75 to 300 millimeter micro lens. This lens is a pretty good lens too. I actually went out and took some pictures of some. I got pictures of a couple cranes and some ducks and some butterflies, and it actually took some really great pictures. And I actually got this lens for $97. I actually bought two of them for $97. I went to this electronic store around Dallas, Texas, and they had these at, I don't know if you ever heard of the store, but it's called Cons, and they had these at Cons out and brand new in the box. I guess they had been trying to sell them, couldn't sell them. They've been sitting there for a long time, and I just happened to say, well, let me go look and see what type of new cameras they have. And when I walked upon the cameras, they had this. This is originally $250 if you try to order it from Sony, but you can go on to like Amazon or eBay or whatever, and you can get this lens. It may not be the Sony, but you can get like the Tamron or the Sigma, and those are like 180 to 150. It all depends. Now, if they're brand new, uh, some of them are used at that price. Some of them brand new, like $189, $200. Anyway, if anybody wants an extra lens or wants to buy a lens, just let me know. I do have one brand new in the box still wrapped up, and I'm willing to let it go for 150, 175, you know. But anyways, and you can email me at mj_lytte@yahoo.com, and that's sort of like MC Light. I'm a big fan of hers, if you guys don't know who MC Light is she's an old school rapper back in the day. I also have the Minolta beer can lens, is what it's also known as. It's called the beer can. I paid $60 for this lens. I got it off of Craigslist, and it's actually a pretty good lens. It had the top and the bottom on it when I purchased it from this lady. She basically said she goes to like sales, like maybe estate sales or something, and she just copped it in a whole bunch of box of stuff. And actually, whoever had this lens kept it in pretty good condition. It's a great lens. This is called the Minolta beer can. It's basically 70 to 210 autofocus. So if you ever want to buy like a knockoff lens, or I guess not really knockoff, I believe Sony bought out Minolta or something like that, and they still use the A-mount lenses, and this is an A-mount lens, and it is the 70 to 210. This lens actually runs you about $150 to $200 if you try to find this on Craigslist or eBay. And I actually got a hold of it for $60. So Craigslist is a great opportunity to get some cheap lenses at a great price, and this lens is still used by a lot of people. It's a great lens, different elements and things used in the lens, I guess. They say it's a little better than the one I just showed you. Some people say that, some people don't. I guess because of the types of glass and stuff they use in here to make it or something. I'm not really sure. I have no idea what this button does right here. I haven't got a chance to look it up, but I know it does something. Also, these are both zoom-in lenses, and they're pretty much the same thing. They said really that they both use the same type of technology inside of them, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a beginner, and this is just some of the things that I didn't know when I started out. Like, I didn't know what aperture was. I didn't know what the f-stop button was. I didn't know what when you're looking into the camera, it has like a little thing that's like a little I don't know how you would call it, but it's between like 2 and 0. So when you're taking a picture and your settings aren't right, the closer you get it to the 0, the better the picture is. I believe. Oh, I'm in my backyard and I just seen something flying on my head. I'm thinking, take a picture. But anyways, so I gotta watch out for mosquitoes. I just want to give you guys a rundown on these lenses. If you have any questions, I did a lot of research. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have an a390, hit me up. Let me know how your pictures are coming out, what you think about the camera. It is a beginning camera, and I didn't think too many people would have this camera or like it, but I've actually found a lot of people on Flickr who really do like this camera, and on Instagram there's a lot of people who use this a390. So pretty much a great camera, and this is for close-ups. Like if you want a good portrait, this is it. Again, I got this lens for $25. You can't beat it. I've taken some great shots. There's always Minolta lenses on Craigslist. You can also get the beer can Minolta A-mount. Just make sure if you buy something from off Craigslist for Minolta, just make sure that it is a A-mount. An autofocus Minolta lens. If it's autofocus, it's pretty much an A-mount lens, and it'll fit on your Sony Alpha. So for beginners out there who want to have cheap lenses, take different shots, make sure that you check out Craigslist. And now on this lens, whoever had this lens, it already came with a filter on it. This also comes off. This here comes off and goes on like this. So, if you don't want the hood on there, you don't have to have the hood. But, that's just... Oops. Me personally, I like the hood, but see, it has a filter on it. So whoever had this lens took pretty good care of it. So, anyways, that's my rundown on the A390. If you have any questions or want to know anything else about what I've learned or what I find out, just hit me up. Again, I'm MJ, that's what my friends call me. So, again, that's something I've learned over the past month or so about this camera, and I'm continuing to learn, and I'm going to show you guys some shots of what I've taken so far with these lenses. Alright, stay tuned.